Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw, Smith. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
22 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now Gino on 1st down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Gino.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
Back to Walker on first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, Walker. Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. A give for Walker running right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Geno now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Walker, and he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing now is Geno. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Play action. It's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard
Here we go.
line.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Walker with another carry.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all